Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, Oilers lose 4-3 to the Florida Panthers. Now, I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rave. It's going to be another short video. But when does the bleeding end? When does it end? When does the losing stop? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you when does the losing stop? Because now we're at 5 games. We've got another game tomorrow night. I'm doing this video late on a Friday. I've just been exhausted. We got another game tomorrow at Carolina. Are we looking forward to another shit kicking? I don't know. What I do know is I had to wait to make this video because I had to address 2 rumors that I have heard floating around the internet today. And I wanted to nip it with sources that I cannot quote, obviously, but I wanted to make sure that what I say in my video is factual and 100% correct, and I'm not just some guy on the internet trying to create beef because, hey, ratings sell. Or as Vince McMahon used to say in the WWF days, sex sells. I'm going to address what happened with Draisaitl at the end of the game when he kicked the door, leaving the ice. A lot of you know-nothings idiots said that he was looking at Stuart Skinner. Nay, not the case. I'll get into that. I'll also give you this quick little video. Hate to do it. Hate to do it to the Oilers, but, you know. Something's got to give.
Oh, when? When will it end?
We're going to talk about the video at hand. I'm going to play it one time, full through, and then I'm going to talk about it. So again, I'm going to play the video full through at one time, no interruptions, and then I'm going to talk through it. Here you go.
For Edmonton, but ultimately the result remains the same. 4-3 for the Panthers, and Edmonton is for Edmonton.
There you go. You saw that. Right here, Draisaitl gets off the ice. I'm going to pause it half a frame before that, right there. Draisaitl's getting off the ice. I don't think I got it, crap. And right there, he's beaking. People think he's beaking at Stuart Skinner. No, he's talking to the ref that's behind Stuart Skinner, sheepishly being a little, you know what. Why is Draisaitl kind of giving it to the ref linesman official there? Because earlier in the game, the official gave Draisaitl a warning. Earlier in the game, he gave Draisaitl a warning about talking too much during the face-off circle, about questioning his waiting 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 15 seconds to drop the puck. And then when he drops the puck, he drops it on the Florida Panthers side of the circle, or he waits for the Florida Panther to put his stick down first, which shouldn't be the case. The defensive team or the away team, I can't remember what it is now, I know they've changed it, puts their stick down first. And then the other team has to put their stick down. But that's not what was happening, and Draisaitl was just pointing out the fact that they were doing it wrong. So the official went over to Draisaitl early in the second period and gave him a warning. Now, had they continued to beak and had Draisaitl continued to have words with said official, Draisaitl would have got a 10-minute misconduct. Not a 2-minute penalty It wouldn't have hurt the Oilers on the power play penalty kill, although power play penalty kill did come into factor this entire freaking game. I don't know what Florida needs to do to get penalties in it, but it wouldn't have hurt the Oilers in the power play penalty kill, but it would have had a Draisaitl in the box for 10 minutes. Under a 10-minute misconduct. Now, you got Draisaitl not on the ice for 10 minutes in a period. That's not going to help the Oilers. So, Draisaitl waited for his frustration, and he kicks the door. Straight up just kicks the door. And right there, he looks back. Again, he's not looking at Stuart Skinner, despite what some of you fanboys are saying. He's looking at the official, just like Corey Perry did. Notice how Corey Perry looked behind him too? But y'all missed that. Y'all missed that part. Right here. Kicks the door. Corey Perry looks behind him too. Why does Corey Perry look behind him? Because there's an official right there. There's an official right there, and both of them are saying, good job, yep. I'm just pointing out the obvious that the Oilers got reffed last night. Did they deserve to win? Absolutely not. Did they have the effort to at least go into overtime? Absolutely. This is the first game on this road trip where this team showed emotion of any sort. This is the first game that this team showed that they gave a damn. Some of them. Some of them are passengers. Hopkins, you're a passenger. Henrique, you're a passenger. Janmark, you're a passenger. Hyman, you've become a passenger. Those were the guys Knobloch was saying were passengers. When your best players aren't getting the support help that they need, you're going to have outings like this where, yeah, you have the ability to win, but you just can't. As for those still blaming Stuart Skinner, guys, calm your tits. He's not going anywhere. There's no goalie coming in to save the Oilers. Not during the season. Not during the season. I will tell you this for free, though. If there is a trade that will be made, it will be in the offseason, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt the Oilers long term if we trade for a goalie. It's not going to be as simple, oh, we got a number one goalie. What cost? At what cost did we get that number one goalie? Now, let me preface all this at the trade deadline with the elephant in the room, Evander Kane. He saw the Oilers doctors. He's been skating. He's cleared to play in 5 weeks, says the Oilers doctors. The Oilers doctors are clearing to play him in 5 weeks. Put that timetable. We're what? March 1st right now? February 28th. 5 weeks from now, where does that put us? Oh, excuse me. Oh, March 29th. Let's say he comes back March 29th, March 30th, April 1st. He comes back between the March 29th, April 1st. There's still a few weeks of hockey there. Still a few weeks of hockey there. So now the Oilers have a decision to make. Do we tell Evander Kane to sit until playoffs so we can use his LTIR? Or does Evander Kane go and do the thing that Evander Kane's going to do? And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I have a feeling that Evander Kane's going to do this. The Oilers are going to ask him to wait till playoffs. Evander Kane's going to say, no, I'm healthy. I want to play now. So he gets a third opinion, an outside source away from the Oilers doctors, which he's completely entitled to. He is completely entitled to go get his own doctor professional opinion. And if that doctor says, you're cleared to play, you're healthy, you can play tomorrow, the Oilers have no choice under the CBA agreement to put Evander Kane in the lineup. Now, let's say this happens April 1st. We've traded assets and players, and used his LTIR to get better on the back end or bolster our top six. Let's say we've done that. Let's say the Oilers do the stupid, for lack of a better term. Let's say the Oilers do the stupid and use his LTIR money and get a stud forward or a stud defenseman. And now he's back April 1st. Well, now you have to use his money that you've already gotten rid of to get under the cap. So now he's back. The players that you just acquired are here. Now you have to trade money and salary to be cap compliant. Or the Oilers use the assets they have on contracts that they have to help get a top 6 player or a top 2 defenseman, top 4 defenseman. That may mean trading a Bouchard. That may mean getting rid of Arvidsson. You got to give up something to get something. You can't get nothing for free. So yes, the goaltending situation, if you think it is a situation, can be addressed in the offseason. But for meow, if you really think this team needs a top 6 winger or a top 4 defenseman, don't use Kane's LTIR. Because if you do, and he goes to see a doctor, and a doctor says he's cleared, you've just put yourself up shit creek without a paddle. And I don't want to see that for the Oilers because that could do long-term damage. Anyways, the Oilers are back at it on Saturday, 5 o'clock, hockey night in Canada, against the Carolina Hurricanes. Not much more I can say about that. We're going to talk about around the NHL because that's an important topic of business. So, around the NHL. Look at that big fat head. Because there were a lot of games to cover last night. There was a lot going on. Whoa. All right. The New York Islanders beat the Boston Bruins 2-1. The Montreal Canadiens beat the Sharks 4-3 in overtime. The Columbus Blue Jackets beat the Red Wings 5-2. The Lightning beat the Flames 3-0. The Panthers beat the Oilers 4-3. The Blues beat the Washington Capitals 5-2. The Hurricanes beat the Sabres 5-2. The Pittsburgh Penguins stopped their losing streak and beat the Philadelphia Flyers 5-4 in overtime. The Nashville Predators beat the Winnipeg Jets 2-1. The Utah Hockey Club beats the Minnesota Wild 6-1. Vegas Golden Knights beat the Chicago Blackhawks 7-5. The Ducks beat the Vancouver Canucks 5-2. Now, games that happened today, obviously, were at 10:16 at night. The Maple Leafs beat the Rangers 3-2. The Dallas Stars beat the LA Kings 6-2. And the Colorado Avalanche beat a tired and beat up Minnesota Wild 5-2. I still don't believe in them. I still don't believe in their goaltending. I think they're frauds. But hey, I think the Oilers are frauds right now too. Prove me wrong, Edmonton. Prove me wrong. Anyways, guys, Oilers lose. Seems like that's going to be the theme going around here. Let's hope it gets right back on the train of winning on Saturday. We'll see you guys then at 5 o'clock. Till then, in between time. In the meantime, in between time. Have fun. Enjoy life. Guys, it's just hockey. Right? It's just hockey. Deuces.